Well, hello everyone, SIMRacers from Chile and Latin America. Well, I'm here with one of the fastest drivers of all the world and one of your favorites for sure, especially because it's one of the guys that is like on the best position for the World Finals. I'm here with Valerio Gallo. Thank you, Valerio, very much for being here with us on this interview. How's it going, mate?
Hola, hola, guys. I'm good, thank you. And also, thank you, Fabian, for having me here today.
No worries, man. The pleasure is all us. So, well, I wanted you to be like totally chill. This is just a total relaxed conversation between us, like just like we were having before we were recording. So I'm gonna start asking just some questions that people probably are interested. Where are you from? Where you came from? Which part of Italy? I think pretty sure everyone knows that you're from Italy. And what do you do on your daily life, or what do you used to do?
So, I'm from Rome, so the capital of Italy, and yeah, let's say apart GT, I'm currently studying. So yeah, I'm doing also some kind of stuff in real life, and I would like to also achieve my targets, and yeah, so that's it.
No worries. What are you studying, by the way?
You mean where?
No. What discipline are you studying? Like engineering or I don't know?
I'm studying languages.
Oh, right.
And yeah, and actually I studied 3 languages, which is the first one is English, and then Spanish and French.
Nice.
That's the 3 languages I know at the moment.
Nice. So
I would also like to maybe learn Japanese sometime because I really felt in love with Japan. So
yeah, we all did. Even though I didn't go to Japan, but I really love. Like, I would really like to go there once. Entonces, ¿podría decir algo en español, weón? ¿O no?
Vale.
Bueno,
hola, chicos.
Sí, yo te enseñé a decir weón, me imagino. o entre Ángel y yo.
Super weón.
Sí. Well, I'm going to continue with the questions, man. Like, how do you get into Gran Turismo and get into your pro level, like where you are now?
So yeah, let's make a huge jump back in the past, because it was like in the past GT. So I from GT5, I was there, let's say competing with the friends. And yeah, let's say it's where my competition started, even though there wasn't the eSports competition. There was nothing about it yet. So, well, I was tried to start learning about, how to be on track. So how to brake, how to take the corners, and also how to race, because, in race there are so many variants that can happen, and so many probabilities, and so many things that can change. And yeah, I also tried to change my driving style. I remember I was quite aggressive the first time, because let's say I was someone who wanted to improve, to be there at the top, but yeah, I was quite aggressive, let's say.
I think we all were like a little bit like that. I was aggressive as fuck as well. So I think it's pretty much about everyone. And which was your first wheel? I remember I got the Driving Force GT Logitech. I don't know which one you got by then.
Wow, yeah. I knew that some friends had like the Driving Force Pro, Driving Force GT. And like I was one of the few guys instead with the pad.
Really?
And it's quite funny, yeah. Because for example, on GT5 and GT6, those like that era, like having a pad wasn't the best way to race. Unlike in GT Sport, where you can, let's say, sort of compete against the wheel users. But yeah, let's say I've been with the pad until 2018, where I actually started in GT Sport to
really?
race competitively. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that actually. Well, and yes, and you're like very certain about it. Like on GT5 and GT6, it was a very difficult game. Actually, there was a lot of things to exploit. Like I recall that you have to like release the brake very aggressively in order to make the car turn in and make it into the apex. And that thing, it was very, very difficult actually. And that's why I think on Gran Turismo Sports, it's kind of rewards more of a smooth driving than such an aggressive way to approach into the corners.
Yeah, I can totally relate because if I look back to the replays of the fastest guys on the time trials, like I remember so many guys that you were intending to drift the corner to be faster because for example in GT Sport this is totally different. It's you have to approach with a totally different driving style and you gotta be very precise in the inputs, so brake, throttle, and like try to be as clean as possible because otherwise you will feel a lot the what you lose. And you will be very penalized. And yeah, that's quite the change from the old GTs to the new one. And well, what can I say? I didn't have so much opportunity in the past because obviously I was younger, and I couldn't totally try the competitive side. So be at the very top already, but. Let's say once I saw the first ever competitions in GT Sport, then I said, okay, maybe I learned something in this while and I can also, express it through the races. And yeah, that's why I started also the FIA.
Yeah, it was kind of the same thing for us because like there used to be this GT Academy competition, or there was like any little competition like, but very, very few ones. But for me, it was kind of the same. It was a leap of faith in 2018 when I just jumped into this and I decided, okay, let me try and see how it goes with FIA. And it actually changed my life. So I'm a mechanical engineer, but I'm not doing any of that. Like I'm fully focused on everything about Gran Turismo and like this kind of stuff. For me, it's like, it made my life way happier than it was. So yeah, I'm very, very happy for that. And I wanted to keep you asking, how is your like routine for training whenever you got any competition? For example, World Finals are coming. Well, I don't know if, for example, for the people to know, they usually give us like the combos 1 week before the actual race. But sometimes I don't know if it's going to be like this anymore. But for the World Finals and this last year, they're giving the combos during the same day, isn't it?
I think, well, as it was for the last World Finals, we had, the free championship. We had like the Toyota Cup, which was actually the Super Cup in the last year, and then the Manufacturers Cup and the Nations Cup. So for the Manufacturers Cup, I remember that they will announce the combos before, like 1 week before at least, because we have also teams, so we have to also divide the races through the 3 people representing the brands. And so we also had time to practice it. I like in the Nations Cup because in the Nations Cup, for example, we didn't know nothing until the very last day, which was the actual race day.
Oh yeah.
So like we had just a few minutes if you wanted to try something. But for example, if you wanted to try a race simulation, you couldn't do that because after like a few minutes, you would have the actual race. So yeah, I think it's a format that it's gonna be the same for this year, and I also like it because, for example, I'm pretty used to be already fresh on the field, on the track, and it's something that really makes the difference between the drivers. So the way to get adapted to the situation as soon as possible, and that's something that really, really can change the situation there. So yeah.
I think I rather also that format more. And I was talking with Angel about the same. He was like a little bit regret about that decision because he did a little bit too bad in the last World Series. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool, like to just improvise and show how good you are, like just jumping in any combo, you don't know anything, any track, and you just go with it as fast as possible. I think that's pretty cool, and I wish we could have got that format for the previous events, especially for the live events, because like I don't know how much time you were practicing, for example, for a live event like such as Sydney or something. I didn't get like a lot of time for that one, but I recall, for example, last World Finals on Monaco, I was practicing like hell, man. Like every single day, I was just waking up and doing at least 3 or 4 hours on time trial for the Red Bull and trying the other races. I think there was so many races that I didn't got time for practicing them all of them.
Yeah.
Especially you, that now you got Toyota Cup, you got manufacturers, you got Nations Cup.
Everything in my mind, and that's a mistake, I think.
yeah. But it's a little bit better because in manufacturer we used to race the 3 races because we were like on the same place, so we had to switch drivers and stuff. But right now it's like 1 race per driver, and that's a little bit better, probably for done practicing all that time.
Yeah, I agree because also for me, let's say in the first World Tours, I was really, really practicing a lot because I knew that it was, my first occasion facing the fastest drivers in the world. So for me, even though I wasn't the fastest guy, but I was giving it all already from the start. And
I recall you did a very, very good move on me on the World Finals. I recall on Dragon Trail, I think it was Seaside, with this Fittipaldi. Oh my God, that was too wide on the chicane. I was like, someone has to leave from us, and I decided to do it. Like we were gonna crash if I will. It was like Fast and Furious situation. Like if someone doesn't leave, we'll be fucking dead, man.
Actually, I didn't want to remind this episode, but the thing is that I actually tried this combo before, and I also tried this type of overtake before, and actually when I was trying at home, it was actually working. If you got the exit very well before the fast death chicane, and also, in the context of the World Finals itself, I was becoming like a madman, and sometimes it's something that happens to me while racing. That if I have something going wrong, I get so much, I feel even stronger, and it's something that happened. For example, at the start of the race, that I was starting like in the mid back. And I got, let's say, the traffic that pushed me a little bit wide, and I got I dropped to the last positions. And considering I had to, qualify at least 6th, if I remember correctly, and so I had to make a crazy comeback from the back. And that happened because I also managed to do that overtake.
You did really good. I had you did nothing wrong. You did an amazing job that time. It was a very, very nice move. I was very, very glad because it was clean between the two of us. And I think that's one of the advantage of the two of us, because we would both drive on the chase cam, and we're more aware of our surroundings, and we know when we're gonna fucked up, So.
Yeah, that's true. And I gotta say, it wasn't like that kind of overtake there at the outside of the death chicane is pretty rare to say. Also for me, doing it in a live event, it was the most risky thing to do. Otherwise, I will get a penalty, also destroy someone's race, for example, like you. So yeah, and also when like the race finished, like everyone was telling me, what the hell of an overtake you did, because like there was the public cheering at me about the overtake after that, and they went crazy, and it was for me such a special moment, because it's one of those moments that I still remember that gives me the energy to still try, because you always have to try.
Yeah.
And even if something's going wrong, you have to like try to feel stronger about yourself and come back from this situation. So.
Like for me, like I wasn't in your situation, but I think everyone felt like from that moment, like, wow, this guy really have some balls, like to just do this on a live event. And from that point, I think, well, you started to get every time better and better and better, and it was kind of like Angel did on Tokyo World Finals, and I mean Tokyo World Tour. Like he was really good, but when he got that confidence, when he won the Manufacturers Cup, like after that he became like a completely different driver. He went even quicker, and well, he's at the level that he is now. And for you, the World Finals and those live events, like the last two we got, it was definitely something. Well, I'll move to the different question. Like, which is your favorite car? I know this, but people want to know probably. Which is your favorite car, and which is your favorite track to race?
So I mean, what can I say? It's the Honda, obviously.
But the Honda NSX, I'm such a gearhead, and I really love Hondas, but I love the whole Hondas, like, and I love rear wheel drive. I have to say, like NSX, like Type S Zero, Type R.
Exactly, and that's my favorite model. That's my favorite model out of all for let's say for a street car, and it's one of the most memorable for me. And then if I have to take, say, a race version of this car, I will definitely go for the Mobile One.
Oh my god, it's beautiful! Yeah, that's beautiful.
I mean, that car in GT2, it was one of my most favorite cars there, and even though I don't remember so much of it when I was a child, but I remember I was using it so much, and yeah, that's something that also continued through the years. And
yeah, and which track do you like the most?
That's why I'm the VTEC boy now.
if you pick that car, for example, for GT7, we're probably gonna get that car. I don't know. We hope so. But on which track would you like to give it a try first?
Absolutely, Nordschleife.
Yeah, every good driver does that. Like, and I can tell your second favorite track is probably Suzuka.
No. I will rather this track as one of my worst track, but let's say not because it's not beautiful. Actually, it's very beautiful. It's just me being a pleb on it, and I don't want to talk about it.
I just swore that it was like probably one of your favorite tracks. I always saw you like even you got the Yuki Tsunoda record for now, I think.
Well, I can. If I had to vote for a second track, I would go Motegi.
Oh, nice. Super nice.
I really miss Motegi in GT Sport.
Me too.
And I would like a comeback in GT7. And yeah, Motegi is one of my most favorite circuits there.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so for that, man.
Yeah.
Well, last question. It's like, what do you think about the future on Gran Turismo? And like, what do you think about your life with it? Like, do you think that you're gonna still doing this on 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Like, you're a pioneer on this, especially on your country with Giorgio, with Salvatore. You are definitely now one of the contenders. We definitely rooting for you. But where do you see yourself in a couple of years? With Gran Turismo, of course.
Okay. Well, let's say I will just be myself as I always did, because let's say when I race, I also race for fun and even in the competition. So I really love to do that. And yeah, I will really love to see myself, still competing, obviously, because I want to still compare myself to the fastest guys.
You're still very young. How old are you, by the way? 21?
21, yeah.
Yeah, you're fucking young. You got a lot of time.
Yeah. That's why also I would like to, have real life experiences, because I feel like so many talents in the not talking about only GT sport, but also let's say all the esports in general, but talking about sim racing, having the experiences in a real car. And yeah, that's something that I would like to really see myself on it. Getting into the seat of a real car, feeling the movements, and that's something that I, let's say, quite tasted the last month when I went on Nordschleife.
Oh yeah.
We went in the real life.
God, dude!
And for me,
which car did you drive?
The biggest dream ever. So yeah.
Oh, it's so cool. Which car did you drive there?
So actually, I didn't drive because I couldn't yet, okay. But because of the driver license requirements, and I'm still a new boy. So there was Giorgio that luckily had the possibility to drive me there. And yeah, because of the Sim Racing Expo, we went there and we managed to do 2 laps of it. 2 laps.
Oh,
and
my God.
1 lap of it, like you feel like so weak after it, because it's like being inside of a roller coaster, inside something that shakes you so much every second, because it's not about going only left and right. You feel a lot of the compressions and so twists, up and downs, and there's everything that track, which I don't consider a track, because it's something that it's out of the rules, out of the standards, and it's a temple of the motorsport. And then it was a taste. It was a taste of what I will really like to do in the next years, and hopefully to have the right possibilities to do it.
I would really, really like to see you in a real car, man. And well, I got the chance once, and I fought for this like for a lot of years. I was like competing on Gran Turismo 5 for pretty much just pride, But I always wanted to get the chance to see how I do on a real car and see how it feels, And it's definitely something else. Like once I started driving, I said like, I just want to do this and nothing else of my life. I just want to eat and drive and drive and drive. And this is just something else. So I totally feel you.
Totally agree.
Totally feel you, man.
Because I also got pretty much emotional there at the track, because it's something that I really dreamed since when I was a child. And the first one was going in Tokyo, and it's been one of the first ever trip also for me generally. So, and that was the first dream, and then the second one came just recently. And what can I ask more? I mean, for sure, after the COVID, we can still taste new opportunities. I hope so. Also with Gran Turismo, because it's also, especially thanks to them, that we are traveling in the world, and in something that usually you cannot do if you don't have the possibility to do it, like in my case.
Yeah.
So So yeah, I really hope to meet everybody again, because also yourself and the other guys, because yeah, we definitely, I feel like it's just the start. We have so many people that is getting attracted to this, to the esports in general, and also to Gran Turismo. And I feel like that COVID also gave it, in the positive way, a boost for, let's say, the sports in general. And we have seen so many drivers completing the simulators, and that's a good thing, because many people wanted to try the same thing, and many people is discovering our world. So I really hope that at least this COVID, even if it was let's say, a negative thing for our site, but it was also positive for our restart, because I feel like that everything that is gonna be coming next is gonna be even more marvelous than before. So
Exactly, man. Like, you couldn't have said it better, and I think the same way for us. Like, here in Chile, like a lot of companies, and such as Alpha, which is hosting this interview, even like put the eyes on this game. Like, they got the attention, and it's such a cool thing that we finally like getting rewarded for all the time that we're dedicating to the game with so much love, because we love to do this. We just enjoy competing each other. We enjoy the game so much. And yeah, it's such a cool thing that finally we're getting the attention. So, man, we're getting to the end of the interview. I wanted to ask you for the last words. If you want to say hi to your Chilean fans, if you want to say something in Spanish, puedes decirlo. Bueno, este es tu momento. Hay mucha gente de verdad que está apoyándote en Chile, y aparte de la gente de Salfa y de EWU Gaming. Así que, bueno, te dejo aquí un momento. I give you a moment to say goodbye to everyone.
Sí, hola chicos, muchas gracias por seguirme, porque estoy viviendo uno de los mejores momentos en Gran Turismo, y espero continuar así, seguir así. Y bueno, muchas gracias, y muchas gracias, Fabián, por la entrevista.
Oh, no worries, man. No, I really like you, man. You know that. And well, I'll have to say goodbye for everyone, and thank you very much, Valerio, for this interview. We really appreciate that, man. So, well, see you next time, and thank you guys for Salfa and EWU Gaming.